Prince Harry is scheduled to appear in a U.S. court following remarks from Donald Trump indicating he would not offer protection to the prince. The Heritage Foundation, a conservative think tank, has revived its efforts to make Prince Harry's private immigration documents public. The upcoming court hearing marks the first since President Donald Trump's inauguration, with the organization contending that the U.S. government should disclose records pertaining to the Duke of Sussex's visa application, which permits him to reside in California. This disclosure is sought to determine whether he fully disclosed his history of drug use. According to U.S. law, visa applicants are required to declare any past drug use, with the potential for deportation if they fail to do so. In his best-selling memoir, Spare, Prince Harry acknowledged using marijuana, cocaine, and psychedelic mushrooms, revealing that he resorted to drugs as a coping mechanism for his troubled childhood. In one section of the 2023 memoir, Prince Harry recounted his experience with cocaine as a deeply unhappy 17-year-old boy, stating, "It wasn't much fun, and it didn't make me particularly happy, as it seemed to make everyone around me, but it did make me feel different, and that was the main goal. Feel different." However, this frank admission has not been well received by the Heritage Foundation, which has accused the prince of either misrepresenting his drug use in his immigration documents or receiving preferential treatment from the previous Biden administration, enabling him to maintain his lifestyle in Montecito. According to a ruling reported by Newsweek, Judge Carl J. Nichols has mandated that attorneys representing Heritage and Prince Harry convene at a federal court in Washington, D.C., on Wednesday, February 5. The right-wing think tank had previously faced a setback in September when it filed a lawsuit against the Department of Homeland Security after its Freedom of Information request for the release of Prince Harry's documents was denied. Judge Nichols determined that the documents should remain confidential. Former President Trump has expressed his views on this issue prior to Judge Nichols' initial ruling. In an interview with the Express US, he stated, "I wouldn't protect him. He betrayed the Queen. That's unforgivable. He would be on his own if it was down to me." Shortly thereafter, President Trump was questioned about his position on the Sussexes during a GB News interview with Nigel Farage. When Farage inquired whether Prince Harry would receive any special privileges, President Trump replied, "No. We'll have to see if they know something about the drugs, and if he lied they'll have to take appropriate action." To clarify the implications of his statement, Mr. Farage asked, "Appropriate action?" Which might mean, not staying in America. President Trump responded, "Oh, I don't know. You'll have to tell me. You would have thought they would have known this a long time ago." However, before the results of the U.S. elections were announced, Eric Trump, the son of the former president, suggested that Prince Harry's visa would be secure, asserting that no one cares about the Duke or his pretty unpopular wife, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. Eric expressed to Mail Online, "Honestly, I have no interest in Prince Harry, and I believe the general public feels the same way. My father held great admiration for the Queen, and I view the monarchy as a profoundly admirable institution." He further stated, "I am indifferent to whether he has used drugs, it is inconsequential. I can assure you that our father and our entire family hold the monarchy in high regard." In the lead-up to the inauguration on January 20, the Sussexes directed their criticism towards Meta, the parent company of social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram, following the discontinuation of its fact-checking initiative. In a statement released on their official website, Harry and Meghan urged Meta to prioritize public safety and take action against the rising incidents of hate speech. The Duke and Duchess characterized the decision as clearly influenced by political currents, which one public relations expert interpreted as a subtle allusion to President Trump. This expert cautioned that the 78-year-old Republican figure might find these remarks particularly provocative. Public relations specialist Nick Eade informed Newsweek, "Regrettably, this could lead to repercussions, especially with Trump, who may perceive this as an opportunity to engage in a confrontation. He is likely to view this as a contest he wishes to win and may retaliate in whatever manner he sees fit." Mr. Eade elaborated, "This is quite provocative in that context, as we know Trump does not support them, and this could serve to adversely impact their standing. "I do not believe this will be the end of the matter, nor do I think it will cease." The contrasting views between President Trump and the Sussexes were evident during the 2020 election campaign against former President Biden, during which the Duke and Duchess participated in a video urging Americans to vote against hate speech. While the clip did not specify any names, the comments were interpreted as a support for President Biden. Subsequently, President Trump expressed his disapproval of the Sussexes more explicitly, stating that he was no fan of Meghan.